My grandmother knew when it was her time to go. A few days before she crossed, we had a final phone conversation. I didn't know it would be our last one, but it was so rich with love and wisdom. She shared stories I'd never heard before. She even revealed something deeply personal about her ectopic pregnancy, my aunt. She gave me so much advice, so much care. She didn't want me to see her in her final moments. She wanted me to remember her as the elegant woman she had always been. It's the same grandmother that communicates with me through scent. She used to use that detergent to really protect her fur coats. But yes, I remember that she basically sent me to Italy, to San Giovanni Rotondo. I went there to thank Padre Pio for helping me save my mum. And while I was sitting outside the church, the bell started ringing. And in that exact moment, my father called. My grandmother had passed. And she had orchestrated it with divine timing. She made it sacred because she passed 2 or 3 days after we had our final conversation. And I want you also to know that your loved ones, they have a huge sense of humor. Spirit doesn't lose their personality when they cross. They are still them, still playful, still loving, still funny, if this is how they were here on Earth. Once, when my son was younger, I accidentally walked through my grandfather's energy. It felt like walking through jelly, dense and strange, like air turning thick. So I was so startled. I ran, and the funny thing is that he was just surprised because it happened in the middle of the night, and he was just ensuring that my son was okay, and he didn't expect me to go and see him. But later, my grandfather joked, "Don't switch the kitchen light on unless you want to see us." So there's the whole family gathering in my kitchen. They teased me for a very long time because when I started developing, I used to be so petrified because I would see my loved ones externally. And later on, I really set boundaries and I started seeing spirit in my third eye. This was so much within my comfort zone. So I want you to know that that's the thing. Spirit will show up in your room, in your car, in your garden, wherever you go, they go with you. You can just sense their presence. When I drink my mom's favorite coffee, yes, I sometimes buy that particular coffee that she used to love. She's next to me. When I sit in my garden, surrounded by the flowers I planted for different loved ones, they are right there, arguing sometimes over whose chair is whose, laughing, watching, and loving. And then I want you to remember about dreams, because dreams are not just dreams, they are visits. When you hear your name and no one's there, when someone on the street says your name randomly, that's also spirit. Because they don't have a voice box, so they use others to deliver their messages, and it's never a coincidence. But coming back to the dreams, if you have a very vivid dream, if you wake up and you remember your loved ones on the other side telling you something, warning you about something, or just appearing maybe visually in your dream, know that this was real, that this was a visitation. And you can invite your loved ones to come and see you in a dream.